Welcome to this morning's meditation here on the Deanne Awakening Love page. Please say hi and where you're tuning in from. Lovely to have you here. I'll give you all a few moments to join. Good morning. Good morning. Or good evening or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world, of course. How are you all? We had another great session yesterday. Good morning, Virginia. I hope you're well wherever you are in the world. I've got some coffee here this morning. I need it this morning. So no water yet. I'll have some afterwards. Good morning, Michigan. It's a bit cooler here this morning. Windy, very windy actually. Kind of cloudy. Bit mysterious this morning outside. Looks like we could have a storm. I don't know. It might pass, but it's looking very stormy out there. How are you all this morning? Good morning, Blackpool. That's not far. How are you? Good morning, Berlin. Thank you. I made an effort. I'm gonna start making a bit more of an effort when I feel like, Almost coffee time here. Yeah, I don't know. I've just got to have coffee this morning. It's actually decaffeinated, but it still appears to have caffeine in it. I'm so sensitive. I can tell these things. Rainy and flooding here in the mountains of Virginia. Wow, sounds amazing in the mountains. How beautiful. Shame you can't just post a photograph of your view under the comments, really. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Washington. Hello, everybody. Oh, we had a fabulous concert last night. You looked like you just came out of the rain yesterday. It was neat. You looked nice today. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know. I just got out of the shower yesterday, so my hair was soaking wet. It's a bit drier now. It's dried a bit. Wow. Oh, mountains. Goodness. I remember being many years ago now, being in the south of France, and in the Pays Basque, so the south of France, which is also like the north of Spain, which was, just amazing. The mountains are amazing. The food was amazing. The whole, just beautiful place. The concert last night was incredible, absolutely incredible. My friend Shrinari, they did a live concert. You can see it on my page actually. You can find it after you've watched this if you want to. Just amazing. They were fantastic, and we're going to be having a live. I think we're going to aim for every Friday evening. So I'll keep you all posted on that. Of course, if you want to join us on Sunday for the Sunday in Service gathering, just a couple of days' time now, at 11 AM British Summer Time, London time, on Zoom, on our Zoom meeting, then you're very welcome. So just put Zoom in the comments and I'll put the information in. That's something that I need to update today, so I'll get on with that later. So if you do want to join us for the Zoom gathering, then please put Zoom in the comments. We have meditation, we have guest speakers, and we have Shrinari playing their amazing music, and we also we often also have Nikki Slade as well, who does kirtan mantras with us. We sing along to both of them. So yeah, just incredible. Concert was amazing last night. So glad you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, although I was multitasking at the time, but yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, it was very exciting. Great. Yeah, just put Zoom meeting in the comments and then I can send you the link, and I'll do that this morning. So how are you all? Also, if you would like to have my YouTube channel info, if you don't have that already, then you can watch these backdated meditations. They're all still very relevant, of course. You can watch the interviews that I have with various people on there. And there's lots of resources, music, including music, meditation, insights and wisdom on various different subjects. So it is worthwhile checking it out. There's lots on there, including lots about my own experiences and various things, really. Also, I'm going to mention my PayPal. Normally I just mention it at the end of the meditation, but I'm going to mention it before this morning. So if anyone feels abundant and would like to keep me going with these videos, then you can ask for my PayPal, and I'll put the PayPal details in the comments below this video. And I do appreciate any contributions, no matter how big or small, is absolutely fine, and of course it all helps. So I do appreciate your donations. Thank you so much. What should we talk about today? Does anyone have any questions about spirituality, meditation, or anything that they'd like to share about their experience over these last few weeks that perhaps you haven't shared yet, or that you just want to share? There may be I think there are some new faces here today, so welcome to all of you. Welcome to this meditation session. These sessions usually last up to an hour. Sometimes we roll over it and it ends up being a little workshop. We've done that a few times, but today we're going to try and stick to the hour. So let me know if you do have any questions, or if there's anything you'd just like to share, really. You're very welcome. Body code helped me a lot this week. What's body code, Ashley? I do, when I do the meditations and offer darshan and things, I do help unlock the light codes in a DNA, which I suppose would come under that body code headline. I haven't made all the meditations. Sometimes I have had a hard time clearing my mind. How do I do that? Okay. The best way to clear your mind. Okay, yeah, access consciousness. Yeah, that's good. The best way to clear your mind is to practice. So the mind will continue to have thoughts and continue to be busy, but the less attention you give the thoughts, the more the mind will calm down. Because when you give your energy to your thoughts, you're giving your consciousness. That's why it can be so tiring. If you've got a busy mind and you've been thinking and stressing about things, you can feel quite exhausted. Well, that's because you've used all your energy is all gone to your head. So if you can bring your energy down into your heart, and we have done some meditations about this actually, and I've spoken about this before. If you can bring your energy down from your head into your heart, then you find automatically everything will slow down, and you'll find more peace. If you want to work with me one-to-one, I know that I can help with that. So maybe that would be a good idea for you to have a session with me, and we work on that specifically, so that you can then join the meditations and you know how to move from that busy space into a more quiet mind space. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Those are also by donation currently, so I'm happy to do that with you. It really is about bringing the energy down from the mind and into the heart, and also into the body, and being with the breathing, and really looking at where you're focusing your attention. Because it's not that the thoughts stop, it's that the attention that we give them stops. So the space in between the thoughts grows, and that space in between the thoughts is peace, and it's silence, and it's home. So you know, that's really what happens. Thank you so much for the offer. It's 3 a.m. here every morning. I'm not always up. No, just maybe there's a better time we can organise something so that there's a better time for you. Just let me know and we'll figure out the time difference, and I'm sure we can come up with something. Okay, yeah, sure, Ashley, you can have a session as well. Just send me a PM on my Deanne Awakening Love page, and we'll organise something. No problem. Yeah, peace is home, exactly, and home is where the heart is. And yeah, home is where the heart is. You're welcome. Yeah, just let me know. 3 a.m. here. Okay, yeah, we'll have to work out the time difference for you both, but that's no problem. I'm sure we can. Probably it means that my afternoon would be a good time. My late afternoon would be your like late morning, so that would work. That could work really well for both of you. Seeing as though you seem to be in the same time zone. Good morning. Good morning. Please say hi where you are, and if you've got any questions about meditation or spirituality, or if you'd just like to share something about your experience recently, I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, if any more of you are interested in having a one-to-one with me, you're very welcome. And as I just said, I can work with donations at the moment, so I'm happy to do that at this time, so no problem. We could do it on a pay-as-you-feel basis, and then, you know, that might work all round then for everybody. Quite like that idea. So, does anyone have any other questions? You're giving me time to drink my coffee anyway. You're welcome. Yeah, just send me a private message on this page and we'll organise something, and it can be, you know, next week, or yeah, next week probably now is better. No problem. How do you guard against negativity? Well, you clear your space, you clear your mind, you meditate, I'm a Reiki master, so I often use my Reiki symbols to protect my space. I use sage. I was talking about this a bit yesterday actually. Sage and incense. I have a drum which I do use and sing a little bit around the house to clear the space as well. I call in the angels and archangels to protect me. I think, you know, negativity can be constructive. It depends how it shows up in our lives. If it's somebody being negative towards us, then, you know, often that's really more about them and where they're at, and not so much about us. But sometimes it can also be something in us that we need to look at, because everyone does reflect things back to us more often than not. What if you're at work? Yeah, that's tricky when you're working around people that perhaps aren't as kind as you, or as nice, or have got their own stuff going on and maybe take it out on you a bit. I guess you really have to point that out to them. I would stand up for yourself actually. If they're doing it on purpose, I'd ask them why. I'd ask them why they're doing it, why they're speaking to you that way, and try and invite them to open up about what's really going on with them. You know, maybe they need help, maybe they need someone to listen to them, and they might be your boss, but nevertheless it doesn't give them an excuse to be that way. But many of us are carrying trauma and carrying all emotional things and going through things, and more people are going through a lot of stuff at the moment, so that can affect the way people are behaving, particularly the way people are behaving, the way they feel about themselves at the moment, the way they feel about their families and situations, and then they can take it out on others, sometimes unconsciously, sometimes very consciously, because it makes them feel better in some way, as strange as that may sound. Some people do actually feel better when they're not very nice to other people. So I hope that helps, and I hope you can resolve that. But I would honestly, I would just speak. I would speak and share, and also look at how you're being as well. Just check in with yourself. How are you being with that person? Are you being compassionate? Are you being kind? And try to see things from their perspective. Obviously, if it's someone who's really a bully and violent, that kind of level of negativity, then it's not always easy to negotiate with people who are like that. So, or even speak to them. But just, I would open the space for a conversation about it, definitely. It's often what we don't say that can also confuse situations. I know it's your boss, that's why I said I was intuitively feeling into the situation, and I could see it was your boss. So yeah, well, I hope you get it resolved. They shouldn't treat you like that. So, but like I said, they probably have stuff going on that they're not able to deal with, so it's coming out in that way. Good morning, good morning. Anyone else have any questions about what's going on, or anything they'd like to share, or anything to do with meditation or spirituality? We're trying to stay on topic here. If you have, just let me know. I'm glad I could help with that. Yeah, I am very intuitive. I have spoken about that in my other videos, and I use that when I work with people one-to-one. I look at not just what the issue is, but the whole body, the whole relationship situation, life situation. I kind of go into the kind of Akashic records of the person that I'm working with, and look at, I can see the potential of somebody. When I'm working with someone one-to-one, I see their vast potential, which is an incredibly beautiful thing to be able to see in people. So, someone might come to me who's feeling stuck and, worried about their situation or their life, or they don't know what choice to make, or could be anything really. And I look into that, and I see really, and ask them what it is they really, really want, and what they want to be doing with their lives. And sometimes I can really see that very clearly before they can see it, even, or before they've really acknowledged it. So yeah, it can be as simple as letting something go, speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself, having compassion for those around you, and healing the way that we think and feel about things is so important as well, because that has a bearing on everything. Because what we think and feel about things affects our actions that we take, and our actions obviously affect the outcome of things. So it's about being mindful and aware of that. Thanks for your question. I'm glad I could help. Yeah, it is beautiful. It is. And there have been times when I've had somebody in front of me who's been so down on themselves and so kind of just desperate for some help, really, and I've been, and they've not appeared to me like that. They've appeared like these beautiful shining bright lights with all this potential and all these possibilities, and I've just let them see a little bit more of what they are and who they are, and then they started to glow and really tune into themselves and heal themselves through being held in that space of relaxation so that they could really come into their own being and see what they wanted and what they needed. And being able to ask themselves that question, you know, what do I need in this moment? How many people ask themselves that question? I mean, I do, because I know to ask it. But how many of you ask yourselves on a daily basis, what do I need in this moment? What would bring me joy in this moment? What would bring me pleasure in this moment? What would nourish my body or my mind in this moment? You know, how many of us ask those questions? You know, set your alarm every hour, or, you know, a couple of times a day, to just remind yourself, what do I need right now? What do I need to give myself right now in this moment? How can I take better care of myself, you know? You have a reminder for a daily walk or daily exercise, or, you know, daily nourishment of some kind. Good morning, good morning. Me doing this about my career right now. Yes, I'm sure you are. Exactly. What do I want? What do I need? What's going to nourish my soul? What's going to bring me joy? Life is about joy. Life is about what is going to bring us joy. Good morning, Bucks. You know, how many people just live their lives and they don't do the things that bring them pleasure? You can do all kinds of things for yourself every day that bring you joy and pleasure. And why not follow that? Why not make life, every moment of life, a celebration? A ritual, you know, when you make yourself breakfast, do it in a calm way. Give yourself time. Be mindful about your cup of tea, your coffee, your fruit, your cereal, whatever it is that you're eating. Prepare it with love. You know, treat yourself like you would your best friend or your lover, with care and attention and compassion. And remember to ask yourself what you need on a regular basis. What do I need right now? Don't neglect yourself. It's so easy in the day-to-day drama of life to just forget about self-care, self-love, you know, put it all to one side, focus on the dishes, rushing about, doing this, that and the other to get out the house on time, or whatever the story is. But if you can just take your time, maybe you even need to get up half an hour earlier to meditate for half an hour, then, you know, have time for your breakfast, have time to run a bath once a week or twice a week or however often, to take care of your body, your nails, your teeth, your hair, you know, everything, just to give yourself time to nourish yourself and to, because like I said yesterday, this is our temple. You know, this is the seat of the soul. It's the temple. Our body is a temple for our soul, and we are these divine beings, and we forget that we are these divine beings. We just rush about, you know, society's got us rushing about doing this, that and the other. Take stock, take care. You are a god or a goddess, you know. If you're a man, you're a god. If you're a woman, you're a goddess. Treat yourself as such, you know. Wear your crown. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your body. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Show up as the god or goddess that you are every day. And ask yourself, what is going to bring me pleasure? What is going to bring me joy today? What do I need to do for myself today? How can I create my day that nourishes my soul? And if you don't feel like doing something, you know, don't do it. Wait until you have that surge of energy that moves you in that direction. Like, for example, if you get up and you really don't feel like doing the dishes, Just leave them for a little while and go and do something that you really like, that you want to do, and then you can come back to it with fresh eyes and more enthusiasm. You can't force yourself into doing things if you don't want to. Notice how you feel. Check in with you feel. Every action, check in how you're feeling. Does it feel good to do that right now? If not, don't do it. Do it later. Do something else. What feels good to do right now? Beauty of the quarantine and telework is reminding myself I'm a human being, not a work robot. Exactly. You are a human being. And more than that, you're a divine human being. You're a divine being. You're an aspect of God, a walking, talking divine being in a body, in a temple. You know, we have churches and we have places of worship, but those places of worship are man-made. We have a place of worship right here, every moment, every day. This is meditation, recognizing this place of worship, worshipping from this place, worshipping from this heart, wherever you are in the world, any moment. By all means, visit places of worship, but recognize that you are that place of worship, that you are that divine being, that you're not a robot, and you shouldn't treat yourself as one. Human beings, not human doings. We are here to be ourselves fully, be ourselves in our fullest expression. You're welcome. Anyone else have anything they'd like to share or say, or anything that they've places of worship that I've gone to, don't believe in stuff I believe in, makes hard to go? Yes, exactly. Often they don't, because it's all about control, control over your body and your mind. But actually, you take control of that. You own that, and follow your heart. Don't be persuaded into something that doesn't sit right in your heart, sit right in your truth. There's a temple right here. There's a place of worship right here where you are. It's not man-made. It doesn't have ulterior motives and isn't trying to manipulate in any way. This body is your home and your temple, and this moment, this very moment, is your opportunity of prayer, of worship, of grace. And that can be at the beach, in your home, at the church, wherever you are, wherever you are. Thank you so much for your responses to my comments. I love the live meditations with you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Anyone else got any questions? You know, make your home a place of worship too. You can create an altar, you can create a beautiful space in your home. I love to do that with crystals and sage and my singing bowl, and I've got a picture of Mother Meera, who I met many years ago now, Osho, who is one of my spiritual teachers, Ramana Maharshi, and Babaji. I also have a photo of the Dalai Lama, and then of course friends and family. So you can make your own space, you know. You can have, I have like a rosary cross as well, that was my grandpa's, and that's my kind of connection to spirituality, Christianity, spiritual. So, you know, I'm kind of open to, yeah, I'm very open spiritually to spiritual teachers, but for me it's all about grace, love and compassion. Those are the most important things, and those are the things that make a great teacher. Those are the most important things. So yeah, I met Mother Meera, I can't remember what year it was now. It might have been 2014, or maybe it was before then. Anyway, whenever it was. Oh, it's longer than 6 years ago, I'm sure. Yeah, I had darshan with her. Interesting story, actually. I'd never met her before, and I'd never been to any of her darshans. It was actually my mum that really wanted to go, so I organised for us to go, because she was doing a darshan at a hotel in Manchester, which is not far away. We decided to go. I drove up there. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. It was this huge hall. Yeah, love, peace and unity. Love that. Thank you. It was a beautiful hall, full of people, and we ended up sitting. It's quite strange, really. Mother Meera had got her seat right at the end of the hall, and there were all these rows and rows of seats, and I was wondering where we were going to sit. So there's so many people there, and I thought, oh, we're going to end up sitting at the back because it's so busy, you know. There's loads of people, and anyway, this lady said, "Oh, come with me." So we did, and there was just a couple of rows of seats next to Mother Meera, where Mother Meera was sitting. I think there was maybe 3 rows of seats, of about 5 or 6 seats on each row. Anyway, instead of sitting where everyone else was sitting, we were guided to sit on those rows, which were right next to her, which was really unusual. And then my friend Alison arrived, and she'd lived with Mother Meera, and she'd done some work with Mother Meera, and she was also giving darshan at this time, and she was actually guided to come and sit there as well. So we ended up sitting on these seats, just these few seats near Mother Meera, and I had darshan with her, and I had a beautiful experience. And through that, and through my own work and my own insights, I was then guided, and I think partly through Mother Meera, and also my other spiritual teacher Osho, and various other things, to then offer darshan myself. Not straight away, it was a few years later before that actually happened, where I just kept receiving the word darshan, and I kept wondering, you know, why is this word keep coming to me? And it was so that I would take that path to offer that to others, to offer that energetic exchange, that flow of grace through me to the other. And that's been a really beautiful journey for me to share that in its many forms and in different places at different times, and I'm looking forward to being able to hold bigger spaces and offer darshan in many different places in the world. I don't know when that will be exactly, but it's certainly what I feel I will be doing at some point. So hopefully I'll be able to come and visit some of you, which would be amazing. Does anyone else have any questions or anything that they'd like to share? Or anything they'd like to ask me before we move on to the meditation? And thank you for being here, all of you. It's so lovely to see so many of you. And some new faces. Some I recognise. Hello, thanks for the hearts. How are you? You're not usually here. What time is it there? You're in the USA, aren't you? Let me know if you have got any questions, anything to do with spirituality, meditation, or if you just want to ask me something or share something. And please, feel free to share this meditation as well, this session with your friends, families, and in your groups and networks. What is Darshan? Is it like Reiki? Great question. Well, Darshan is actually a Hindu word, believe it or not. I don't see myself as Hindu, but I also don't see myself as not part of that as well, if that makes sense. I see myself as belonging to everything. So I don't have any barriers as far as that's concerned. Darshan is something that Osho used to offer as well many years ago when he was teaching, when he had his communities. It's an exchange of energy. It activates the Kundalini energy. It's not the same as Reiki, although they're all coming from the same source, really. But they're coming from the same source, but they have different qualities. The energies have different qualities. Darshan is specifically for awakening whoever is receiving it to the truth of who they are, and often that can result in a Kundalini awakening, which is the life force energy that sits at the seat of the spine, like a coiled snake that moves through the chakras, which are the energy centers of the body. And as it moves through the body, moves through the chakras, sometimes this can take a lifetime to move through the chakras. So we experience life from each of the chakra, each of the energy points in the body. I guess I can only really speak from my experience. When I have given Darshan, people have had spontaneous healings, for example. Again, I don't usually speak about this, but they've had insights, spontaneous healings. They've been able to see what they needed to see. They've had a complete clearing of their mind. They've had and so dropped into a deep place of peace. They've also experienced a Kundalini awakening, which has been a very important and dramatic shift in consciousness and awareness from inside the body outside. As I explained, because this energy moves through all the chakras, and as it moves through all the chakras, it awakens all those parts of the body, including all of the light codes in our cells, in our DNA, which of course open us up to receiving more light, hence the word enlightenment, and receiving more wisdom, more information, because light is information, it's healing, it's wisdom. So yes, it can be a really beautiful experience for those that experience it. Some people don't feel so much, but then they might have a complete life change from the energy. Some people feel it instantly. Some people, it can really bring a lot of things up in their lives. And it also, Darshan works through 7 generations. So it not only it heals the person that you're working with, that you're offering the Darshan to, but it heals their parents, their parents' parents, their parents' parents. So it works to clear the karma through the lineage of the family, which, you know, and I've spoken about this a little bit before, you know, there's often patterns of behaviour that run through families until one individual in the family decides they're not going to continue that pattern and they're going to make another choice. This can show up often in addictions, but it can show up in abuse, and it can show up in lots of different ways. Those are just 2 things, but it can show up in loads of different ways. So what Darshan does is it clears those patterns, it clears that karma through the family, and helps everyone, those who are in their body and those who have left their body and are in spirit, to heal, to come back into wholeness, so that the person receiving the Darshan can move through their lives without carrying all of those burdens with them. Without carrying all of that karma with them, so they can start afresh in a way. It is beautiful. I can do distant darshan. Many of you are already receiving that through these meditations and through these meetings that we have every morning, these lives. My darshan comes through here from here to you, which is why many of you are experiencing things that you're experiencing through connecting with this. But also, yes, it is my intention to actually hold more formal darshans, probably through Zoom. So if any of you are interested in having darshan with me specifically, if you want to put darshan in the comments below this video, then I will create an event so that we can all be together for the purpose of that specifically. That would be lovely. And that is something that I know I'm here to offer with meditation. And it can have, it can have a subtle effect, a profound effect, but it will affect in some way. Absolutely. Darshan. Thank you. Yeah. So I'll reiterate for those of you that want to join a Zoom meeting on Sunday, which is meditation and music and gathering and sharing. Put Zoom in the comments. For those of you that are interested in having a one-to-one darshan with me, if you put darshan in the comments, and I'll create an event on Zoom and I'll send you the link and we can move forward with it in that way, which would be wonderful, because I've been wanting to share this, and I was before the lockdown and everything happened. I was going to different towns and different events and sharing darshan with people. So yeah, great. I'll send you all those things. Wonderful. It's really touching my heart to see you all putting darshan. It's so beautiful. Thank you. The nice thing about working with energy, working energetically in this way, is that it doesn't matter about time or space. You will receive what you need to receive. So it's quite incredible, really. I often had people say, oh, well, how would that work? How can you do one-to-one with me through Zoom or through Skype? But it's the energy and the intention that's the important thing, because we're multidimensional beings. So time and space is it's an appearance. But, if you look at the theory of relativity, Einstein's theory of relativity, what affects one in one place affects someone in another place. So there's this butterfly effect. That's why when we create a space of meditation, we actually help to heal the world. For those moments, we are affecting and healing the world in another place. And whatever we heal in ourselves, we are healing in the collective. And whatever we love and accept in ourselves, we are loving and accepting in the collective. And it's so important to honour the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and not to negate one or the other, you know, because when we honour both, we're bringing not only ourselves, our own divine masculine and feminine, into wholeness and balance, but we're also bringing the world into wholeness and balance. And that's so important for the times that we're living in, as I'm sure you will recognise from events that have unfolded in different ways over the last over 10 years or so now. So every man is a divine, beautiful being. Every man is a divine, beautiful being, and every woman is a divine, beautiful being. And if we can really love ourselves and love the men and women around us unconditionally, and bring those parts of ourselves into balance, we really can change the world. And we change that from changing ourselves, from loving ourselves, from accepting ourselves. And each one of us makes a difference. Each one of us that heals ourselves, that brings ourselves into wholeness, that remembers who we are, that awakens to the truth of who we are, affects the whole. It's a butterfly effect, if you like. And the more of us that come in to recognise who we are, and that live our purpose and share compassion and really integrate the divine feminine within us, we make the difference, you know. We make the difference, and we see the difference, because we are the difference, we are the change, like Gandhi said. And I do say that sometimes because he was so right, and he was so beautiful what he said, that, you know, be the change that you want to see. Remember who you are, be that fully, and that makes the difference. That makes the difference. Thank you. You are too. Oh, sweet. Loads of love. So take your healing, take your awakening very, very seriously, because you are making a difference. And this is how the collective energy shifts. This is how we birth the new world. This is how the new world is being birthed right now, because more and more of us are coming to this place of recognition, of loving ourselves, of recognizing the divine masculine and the divine feminine, not against each other, but as one, as complementary forces that support, nurture, love, protect, and so much more. Create so many beautiful things together. And I can see my sisters here. Hello, love you so much. Love you so much. So yes, I'm going to create a Darshan event for any of you that want to come to Darshan. Put Darshan in the comments. I can see some of you have. For any of you that want to join a Zoom event on Sundays, it's every Sunday, 11 AM British Summer Time or London time. You're very, very welcome to be there for music meditation, and the music is incredible, with the fabulous band Shrinari, who we had a live concert with last night, and they are just amazing, and they will open your hearts. I love you too. So, does anyone else have any questions? And if not, we'll move on to the meditation. So lovely to see so many of you. Do appreciate you all so much. Because it's your commitment that makes the difference. It's your commitment to this work that makes the difference. I'm here already. I've already committed to being here for the purpose of this work, for the purpose of all of you. So to see you make this commitment, that's really beautiful. Yeah, the harp's amazing. It's on my Deanne Awakening Love page, so you can watch it there if you want to, after you've watched this. Okay, anyone else have any questions? It's so hard to get up at 3 a.m, but I love the lives. Oh, bless you. Yes. That's amazing that you get up at that time to be here to listen. Amazing. Okay, so if you all get yourselves comfortable now, make sure that you're warming off. If it's really late, which I know it's very late where some of you are, and you want to lie down, then just make yourselves comfortable and lie down, no problem. If you can sit up with your back straight, of course this helps the energy to flow, and you can have your legs crossed if you're sitting up, but don't cross your arms or your legs if you're lying down, because again the energy just needs to flow through the body. Have your palms resting with your hands facing up towards the sky. Yes, I think you'll all need to get some sleep after this. But the meditation will ease you into that, so it's a good way to. And actually it's very beneficial at that time of the morning, because that's actually a really nice time to meditate, because it's so quiet and many people are asleep. Comfy and ready when you are. Good. Okay, so let's all close our eyes now, and I like to join in, as you know. And just breathing into your belly. Breathing in gently, easily. And you might need to just take a slightly deeper breath in. And now just be aware of how your body's feeling in this moment. It's always important to check in with the body. So as soon as you close your eyes, just to be aware of how the body's feeling. If there are any emotions coming up, to be seen, to be felt, to be loved. If there are any sensations in the body, on the body. Just really noticing how you feel. Is there any tension anywhere in the body, any contraction Or maybe you're just fully expanded. But just notice, just move your awareness around the body and notice anything that needs your attention right now. Could be some pain, might just be open space, might be something that you're not sure about. And just release any tension from the shoulders, just relaxing the shoulders and the head and the neck. Just giving your body permission to relax. Relaxing your face, your eyes, your forehead, your cheeks and your jaw. Just relaxing your mouth. And you can breathe in and out through your mouth for this one. Just gently, easily. Just let your mouth rest open just a little bit. Relaxing your jaw, relaxing your chest, relaxing your stomach, your back, relaxing your buttocks, your thighs, your knees, your ankles and your feet, and each one of your toes, and your arms and your elbows, and each one of your fingers. Just giving the whole body permission to simply relax. Relaxing the shoulders and the chest, your upper back, the muscles in your body, in your legs and your feet, in your hands, in your chest, in your back, everything relaxing. Breathing easily and gently. Mouth relaxed, tongue relaxed. Breathing in and out through your mouth. Feel the air moving through your mouth into your lungs. Feel the air on your tongue. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Noticing the place where your back meets the bed or the chair or the sofa or the floor. Feeling the flow of air through your mouth, across your tongue, down into your lungs. Feeling the flow of air through your mouth and out of the body. Bringing your awareness to the gentle rhythm of the body and the breath. The in-breath and the out-breath. Giving your whole body permission to just simply relax in this moment. And if there is anywhere in the body that is holding any tension, give that place permission to just relax and let go. Let the whole body soften. Let the heart soften, the muscles soften. Let the muscles in your feet relax and soften. The muscles in your toes relax and soften. The muscles in your legs, just let them all relax and soften. Muscles in your neck, let them all relax and soften. The body may need to breathe slightly deeper now as you let go and release any tension, anything that you've been holding on to. Feeling the body relax, feeling the body as the breath, whole body breathing. Breathing in the life force energy into the body, fresh oxygen, prana, ki, chi, into the body, reviving, renewing, rejuvenating all the body's cells. Bringing more love and more light into each of the body's cells. Noticing the sensations as the body continues to relax. Everything relaxed. Noticing the flow of energy through the mouth, through the body. Breathe. And on your next inhale, begin to become aware of your body. sitting on the chair or the seat or lying down on the floor or the bed. Become aware of the spaces that your body meets the chair or the bed or the floor. Becoming aware of your connection to your space and your connection to the divine within you. You can just relax your hands now. And in your own time, when you feel ready, you can begin to open your eyes, staying with that relaxed feeling, staying with the silence. And just give yourselves a moment as you open your eyes and take in the space around you. Thank you for being here for this morning's meditation. If you'd like to connect with me, if you're not already connected with me, you can connect with me on my Deanne Awakening Love page or my Deanne G page. Please do check out my website. It's www.awakeninglove.co.uk. I'm available to work with you one-to-one. So you're very welcome to work with me one-to-one. Just send me a message on my Deanne Awakening Love page. For any of you that would like to make a donation to help me continue with these morning meditations, please just put PayPal in the comments and I will send you my PayPal details. I will organise a darshan event on Zoom for all of us. So I'll get on to that as well. Much love to you all. Have a blessed day, blessed evening, or blessed afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I hope that you can be here with me again tomorrow morning at the same time for tomorrow's meditation session. That's 8 a.m. British Summer Time, London time. And I look forward to being with you again tomorrow. Much love to you all. So lovely to see so many familiar faces. Lots of love.